Commentary and criticism. Ringo TV reactions. Let's go.
All right. Hello?
Oh my God, girl. What?
Hey, now was that the green screen behind you?
Yes, I didn't even know it was on here because I do have I'm hooked up to a StreamYard on one of my friend's sets. And this is usually the set she used, so I don't know.
That's fine. I mean, we can rock with it. It's fine.
Okay, let's rock.
Top of the morning, Ringo TV reactions. We in the building. You already don't know what it is. 53-year-old. Pretty much she's looking for a man with nice feet. And your eggplant have to work. I believe something else. You can't be on the DL. And you can't be a booty bandit. That's pretty much what she's talking about. So let's get right to work. We got work to do. Let's get down to business. Top of the morning. Kendra G reaction. Let's go.
Girl, Kendra, girl, hey. And I'm delivered from your cousin, so I ain't tripping with them tonight, okay?
Oh, shout out to Kendra Cousins. Yes, Kendra Cousins. Listen, I just saw something on Facebook. Someone said, I'm not scared of nobody but Kendra's cousin.
Absolutely. I'm delivered from people. I got delivered a long time ago, girl.
Okay, what's your name, honey?
My name is Marshall Brown.
Marshall Brown.
Marshall Brown. Marshall Brown is looking for a man, and she's a Christian. So you know how it is with these church-going women. You know how it is, fam. It's just crazy. That's why I keep telling you guys, man. Hey, focus on the Most High. Focus on your health and fitness. Focus on your bread. Then deal with these women.
Marshall.
Marshall. Where you calling from, honey?
I'm calling from Austell, Georgia, Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. How
Uh-oh, she's from Atlanta. She probably go to Creflo Dollar's church.
old are you?
I am 53.
That's a damn lie. There is no way you're 53. You mean 63.
53. Okay, what you do for a living?
I'm a cosmetology educator and instructor.
Whatever.
Cosmetology educator.
Yes, and you always snatch tight. I love your look. You look beautiful. You speak well of yourself. I love it.
Thank you. I received that. Thank you for your
You're worth it.
Cosmetology. Look, I can't pronounce the word. Cosmetology educator and instructor, you said. Okay.
Cosmetology, Kendra. I mean, with all the makeup you wear, you're supposed to know the word. Like, I don't understand this. With all the weave and the wigs and everything, how you don't know that word? This is embarrassing.
Yes, I do a lot of stuff, but we're not here to.
I'm sure you do a lot of stuff. I bet you have an OnlyFans. This is craziness.
No, put all your stuff out there, but they can Google me and then they can see what I do. So then, you know.
I'm going to Google you and I guarantee you got like 3 OnlyFans.
Might speak for itself. How about that?
How about that? Do you have any kids?
Of course she have kids, Kendra. Come on. They always have kids.
I do. I have 2 grown sons. I have one that's 28 and I have one that's 33. And I have a 10, well, she just turned 12-year-old granddaughter.
Okay. Do they have the same dad?
They do.
Okay. Have you ever
Now, you know that's cap.
been married?
I have.
They always been married, but they always been divorced. You know, and Kendra asked them the same old question. Why you got divorced?
When did you get divorced?
It was 2006, but we got separated before then. It's a long story. I wanted to pass out at the altar. I'm keeping it 100. Wanted to pass out at the altar. I did because if I knew the voice of God then, I would have known not to marry him. But however, being that I did, I had to deal with it. I had 2 wonderful sons.
So basically, you married the devil. You wanted to pass out at the altar, but you still had babies with him. But you knew that God told you not to get with him. Brothers, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up, man. This is amazing. Let's get to work. We got a lot of work to do.
So I take it for what it is. But I knew I wasn't supposed to marry him. I'm still waiting on.
So you knew you weren't supposed to marry him, but you still had kids with him. You still had kids with him. This is crazy. Why you had kids with him? So that mean that your kids is from the devil.
husband.
Is he your children's dad?
He is.
Wow. It's
But
crazy.
you wouldn't have your kids without him, so maybe you were supposed to marry him for your kids.
I mean, I ain't mad at that. I believe that. And I probably would still been married to him, but infidelity came in.
Oh boy. They always saying infidelity. You see what I mean with these women, bruh? It's always infidelity. Listen, how many times am I gonna tell you, ladies, fam? A man can have more than one woman. I don't care how y'all feel about that. Y'all can get mad, y'all can unsubscribe, y'all can get pissed off. It's gonna always be that way. And this is why you don't got no man. You don't got no man because you trying to control a man. It's not my problem that you keep running into Pookie and Ray Rays who are always out here just mistreating you, right? And just swinging from tree to tree, and they're not really building with none of these women in terms of having a successful relationship long term. It's one thing if a man have more than one woman and he's taking care of these women and he have an active relationship. I'm talking about long term. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a long-term relationship where he's really with these women. It's totally different from a man that's just out here in these streets screwing around with different women and leaving them. Totally different. You know what I mean? And this is one of the problems with why you ladies are always single. Because every time you get involved with a man, he could be a decent brother. Probably was holding down the fort, and for whatever reason, you found out he had some other woman. Now you're ready to throw in the towel. And now you got to raise all these kids by yourself, thinking that you're going to get with a new guy and he gonna take you on with all your kids and be a stepdaddy? Nah, we not doing that. Get over yourself, fam. There's one life that you live. Your purpose is to bring forth children. Always remember that, woman. You have a womb, which means you get pregnant. Your job is not to be out here worrying about where a man is putting his rod. This is real talk. I don't know who this is for, but you've been doing this for years and years and years and years, and you're still not happy. Every last one of your relationships. Breakup, breakup, breakup. Why? You the one who initiated the breakup. Why? Because you're so worried about some other woman. Play your position and learn how to focus on what you're supposed to do with this man. And make sure it's with a real man and not a Pookie and Ray Ray. Serious. I'm tired of talking about this, fam.
I got pregnant with my last son with him, and
she got pregnant with her last son with him. But you see what I mean? She said in the beginning that God told her not to get with this guy. But she still got with the guy. But yet they blame us brothers. They blame the good brothers, the quality men, for the mistakes that they made. It's not even a mistake. It's a decision. You made it. You were at the altar and you said that God told you not to get with him. But you still got with him. And I'm pretty sure she already had the babies before she got married. Because they always do that. They never get married first, then have the babies. They always have the babies first, then they get married. And they only getting married for the resources. They ain't get married for no love and because they want to be a helpmate and none of that stuff. In today's day, women don't marry and become a wife because she really care and respect this man. You know what I mean? And I can hear some woman in the cloud somewhere saying, that's not me, Ringo. I'm this and I'm that and I'm such a special woman. Okay, where's your husband? Where is he? Where is your husband? See, he's not there. You know why? Because you're the problem. Don't get mad at me. I'm going to always ask you that question. Don't tell me how much of a good woman you are, but you're not gravitating towards a good man. Stop the cap. Let's just stop playing games. It's virtually impossible for a man and a woman to really coexist today. Why? Because of the independent spirit. You want to be a boss chick. You're independent. You got your degrees, your jobs, your cars, your house, your all of this stuff. Well, if you got all of that stuff, then guess what, woman? There is no need for a man. There's no need for us. I mean, if you got it all together and you got everything you need and you could provide for your own, then you don't need me. Period. You don't need me to guide you because you can guide yourself. Period.
I sent him to truck driving school. He didn't want to work. I had to.
Notice, he didn't want to work, so she got with a guy that's a bum. You see what I mean? But yet I'm the bad guy because I'm sharing the truth. I'm the bad guy. But yet these women are getting with men that don't want to work, right? God already told her not to get with the man. So if God already told you not to get with the man, then obviously the man wasn't going to work anyway. So why are you getting mad with the man when God told you not to get with the man? Listen, bro. All you ladies better go back to that video on accountability, and you need to look at that video and stop playing games. You know what I'm saying? You coming into this classroom getting mad at the teacher all the time. I keep telling you, listen, It don't make no sense. You come to the classroom and you're going to always have an attitude. Pull up, sit down, learn something, go back out in the world and win. If you don't want to do what you got to do in the class, then go drop out. Because I don't got no time for this headache.
Work up until the day I had my son, and then I opened my first salon 3 days after I had him. So, you know.
So let me get this straight. You open a salon after 3 days of having a baby? Brothers, do you see what we got to deal with? That's the independent spirit for you. She's supposed to be home raising a child. Why would you be opening up a salon 3 days after having a baby? You know that's cap. There's no way. How did you do that? You must be a machine.
You can't carry me for 6 weeks to, you know, get over having a child, then kick rocks.
Kick rocks. Okay, we got you, boo. All right, this is Marshall in Atlanta, 53. When's your birthday and zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio, November.
Scorpio. She has two grown children, two grown sons. Was once married, cosmetology educator and instructor. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
Well, I'm not looking for one, but I'm waiting on one.
Okay, what kind of man are you waiting on?
You see this madness, fam? She's waiting on a man now. She's waiting on a man. She's doing one of those Christian things of, you know, she's praying to Jesus. She wants Jesus to send her a man.
And who finds the wife finds a good thing, not the other way around, right? So I'm waiting. A
lot of you ladies that are out there waiting for a man gonna be waiting forever. I told y'all 1,000 times. A lot of you ladies are getting old. All you gotta do is look in the mirror and look at the gray hair coming in. All you ladies in your 30s, I'm pretty sure you're trying to hide the little gray hairs kicking in. That's a sign that you're getting old. So you better gravitate towards that quality man and stop wasting your life away. It don't make no sense you letting that cooch go to waste. You know what I'm saying? That cooch need to get tapped by a quality man. Y'all be playing games. Y'all keep getting mad at me. It ain't my fault you don't got no man. It ain't my fault. You want to be out here being cute. Hey, I don't know how that's working out for you, fam. But at the end of the day, you want to be by yourself for the rest of your life. You keep that up. You better get with the brother that's on point. Do what you got to do. Behave yourself. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. What do you mean humble myself? I'm not humbling myself. Well, then you're never going to have a man. You're not going to have no man unless you humble yourself. I'm just trying to give you the game. Stop getting mad at me. I'm just a teacher. That's it.
One that is established that when he enters the room, he see me and that's all he see. And so, Beyonce can be up there. And
whoa, you want a man that when he enter the room, all he see is you looking like that? Looking like Cisco? Why would a man be looking at you 24 hours a day when you have all these other women out here that looking good? Ladies, stop with the nonsense, fam. Stop with the nonsense. If I'm walking with you and I see another sister and she looking good, I'm going to be looking at her too. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a man. I'm supposed to look at her. See, brothers, this is why I keep telling you guys, man, focus on the Most High, focus on your health and fitness, focus on your money, then deal with women. Why? Because they're gonna literally drain your energy, right? They're gonna come to you with just their outer appearance. They're not gonna know how to cooperate with you, and it's gonna stress you out. And remember, guys, one of the greatest things that we need in any relationship is what? Peace. And if they're not providing that, we out. If a woman is not providing peace, we out of here.
He see me, that's who he see. So that's the one I'm waiting on. It'll be a divine connection.
There ain't gonna be no divine connection because you got married to the devil when the Most High told you not to marry him. So I don't know, what are you talking about? You're waiting for a man from God. Listen, man, I'm telling you, it is bad in America, bro. It is bad over here, man. I just don't understand what kind of madness is this, man. This is crazy.
It would be an equally yoked kind of thing. So I'm waiting. I'll know who he is when I see him.
You'll know who he is when you see him? Fam, you got with a man that the Most High told you not to marry at the altar. And you still got married to him. And you had his sons. Can't you see that you're the problem? Do you really think you're going to be able to see a good man after that?
Talk to him. Now, Kendra, let me say this.
Say it.
I've only been on your show just like a couple weeks watching you. And I'll comment when I get your notifications during the day. And I have been hit up several times.
That's a lie.
But they ain't real.
That's a lie. Ain't nobody hitting you up, fam. Ain't nobody hitting you up. Now, I know a lot of the women that might watch the videos, you might be in your 50s too, trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you're a woman and you're in your 50s, fam, like, we just got to keep it real, fam. At the end of the day, like, no guy. Now, listen, ladies, you have to understand, I speak this with love. No guy is trying to wife you up, right? I think you should know that, right? If you're in your 50s, you should know that no man is trying to wife you up. Now, there might be a guy that's there to hit it. So if you know in your 50s and you know you're done, right? Like it's over. I mean, ladies, like we gotta look at things from where things are. We gotta be reasonable here. You're no longer that hot tenderoni in your 20s. Those days are over. You know what I'm saying? You got vintage cooch. It's vintage at this point, right? So the best thing you can do is find a brother, right, that is decent, you know what I mean? He's not on the DL, you know what I'm saying? He works and whatnot, and just kind of kick it with him, you know what I mean? Just kind of behave yourself and recognize, like, look, you're in your 50s, you know, you already done past menopause. There is no incentive of a man marrying you at this point in life. So just get with a guy that you and him can have some drinks, chill, watch a movie, get it in. You can give him some top, you know what I mean? You can have some fun. You could do all of that stuff that you do behind closed doors that we don't need to know about. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Just have that, but don't try to pressure a man to be just with you. Stop that nonsense. You're in your 50s, 60s. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, serious. Let's stop playing games. You in your 50s and 60s, stop. You got a guy, okay, you got an eggplant on demand, just chill out. You know he got another woman, behave yourself. Stop stressing this guy out. This woman was not getting hit up by nobody. If she was, it was just so she could bake some cookies. That's it. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with the men that's hitting you up? What's wrong with them?
They are scams. This is how I know they be scams.
How?
You only got 14 people following you. You only posted one time in 10 years.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Brothers, do you see how it is with women in today's day, how they judge you based on your followers? I mean, think about this. If you go to my IG, do I got hundreds of thousands of followers? Fam, I don't even care about Instagram. I'm just being honest with you. I just use that site to communicate with people that got information. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. It's just to communicate with people. I don't use that site to like, oh, I'm building a following and I got a blue check mark. I don't care about that. Instagram for me is just to communicate with people. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I don't post anything all damn day. You know? But she's judging men by how many followers he have. That's how you see a man? By how many followers he got? This is sick, man.
Then something ain't right.
So something ain't right if he don't got no followers and he haven't posted in a long time. When was the last time I posted something to my IG? I haven't posted nothing in a long time. Last thing I posted was my iPhone. That's it. What am I posting things there for? I already did that. It's boring. I ain't getting paid over there. Like, seriously, I ain't getting paid. So what am I posting content for? Doesn't even make no sense. You know, some people post their whole life on Instagram, fam. It's like people don't even have to get to know you. All they gotta do is just go to your social media and they know everything they need to know about you.
So, wait, real quick, okay, and unfortunately that can't happen. So you just gotta be wise when people are reaching out to you. Also, those Kendra prizes, congratulations. That's never me, so please don't respond. Just know if I say anything, a blue check is behind my name. So if you don't see a blue check, say something to you.
You see what I mean about this blue check? You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean about this blue check nonsense? And you know, like a lot of times people think that you have to have a certain amount of followers to have a blue check. No, you don't. Fam, you can have 1,000 subscribers and have a blue check. You just have to go about the necessary steps on how to get one. People are slow, fam. You got people that got millions of subscribers and they don't have a blue check. You understand what I mean? Because they don't care about all of that extra stuff. They really don't care about that. But let's go.
Then it wasn't me. But let me ask you this, Marsha. So I want to be clear. I heard you correctly. So you want a guy that if you're in the room with Beyonce, he only sees you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's going to see her
crazy.
because he's going to say she's beautiful or whatever. But however,
why would any man be looking at Beyonce if she's married? Why? Why y'all always use Beyonce? Why not Kelly Rowland, fam? Like, why always Beyonce? You know what I'm saying? Kelly Rowland looked better than Beyonce. It's all this hate for the darker skinned sisters. I don't understand this.
You know, he know how far to take that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
No, you don't.
You can't stop a man from looking at other women, not at all. But
you can't stop a man from watching other women. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. And also, we have to say something else. You cannot stop a man from smashing other women. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Listen, ladies, you cannot stop a man from smashing another cooch. I already told, listen, I see a sister and she looking good and she throwing that thing at me, I'm hitting it. Period. Sister pull up, you know what I'm saying? She got them nice sister lips. I'm gonna want some top. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Once I finish and I get what I gotta get and I gotta do what I gotta do, it's time for me to get back to work. Because I gotta get this bread. It's this bottom line. So ladies, look, when your man go to work, please understand that he have a job wife somewhere. I know it bothers you, but you need to get over that. Your job is to be his wife or whatever at home. There's another woman that's his job wife when he's at work. Bottom line. Do you understand? Now, you could live in a fool's paradise. You can walk out the classroom and say, Ringo, I disagree. My man is faithful just to me. Woman, I can guarantee you, I promise you, your man got some other woman somewhere. You just are in denial. And she don't have to be all that pretty. See, us brothers, we're reasonable. We're not racist. We don't discriminate. A woman may not even be all that attractive, but if she know how to treat a brother, we'll put her on the team. Period. You know what I mean? As long as she got a wagon, you know what I mean? She looking good, then hey, she good to go. But see, sometimes, man, I mean, listen, we're going to have to talk about this stuff in other classes, man.
However, I met a husband and wife. Every time he left the room, even to go to the bathroom, he came back and kissed her. You know,
Wow.
like, baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, we have somebody that's hurt in the chat. Let me see who we got here. Somebody said that most black men behave like whores. Sorry to burst your bubble, but men are not in the category of whores. We're not. In order to be that, you would have to have your legs open being penetrated. Right? Men are here to bang women. The problem is you're just not happy because you can't get a man to settle with just you. That's the problem. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. And that's not my effect, y'all. That's my phone right here. Hold on. Hold on a second. That's my actual phone ringing. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Somebody probably was like, wait a minute, is that one of the sound effects? Nah, that's actually my phone, which is kind of weird. But anyway, let me see if I can get back. Okay, so we back again. Let me turn this thing off because I don't want to hear nobody. Let me turn this thing off. Yeah, all right. Somebody probably thought that was my actual sound effects because, you know, I have the effects with the system. No, that's my actual phone. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, we was talking about women being mad because they can't get a man to settle just with them. So Again, brothers, this is typical. We're going to have like a lot of you guys, right? You're going to be shamed by women. They're going to say, oh, you guys act like this and you act like whores and all this other nonsense. These are typical shaming tactics that women use, brothers. Don't pay none of that stuff no mind. Go out there and just deal with women, bro. Do not waste your time with these women, bro. What did I tell you guys? Focus on the Most High. Focus on your health and fitness. Focus on your money. Then you deal with women. Do not let a woman try to emasculate you, making you think that you got to be just with her. Please stop that. You know what I'm saying? Please don't fall into that pit, because your whole life will pass you by and you will be miserable. And that same woman that's giving you all of that nonsense, right? She don't even care about you, bro. Number one, she ain't bring forth no children for you. She's not helping you with your business. She's not helping you make no money. She's not doing a damn thing for you, but she thinks she can control you. Are you kidding me? Seriously, straight up and down. And here's the next thing that they're going to do, brothers. The next thing these women will do is they'll start talking about STDs. More shaming tactics. And none of these women are virgins. And none of them wear protection. Do you understand me? It's only, listen guys, it's only when you practice your God-given rights of having more than one woman is when they talk about STDs. But yet none of them are virgins. And all of them that have babies out of wedlock by different men. But they don't talk about diseases and STDs. No, they don't do that. It's only when it's you. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about STDs. Do you have an STD? Because listen, brothers, anytime you hear women talking about STDs, they got one. Or they had one. Or they got with a man that gave them one. These are all typical things to try to guilt trip you and shame you. If that's the case, in order for him to get one, he had to get it from a woman. So you're not making any sense. See, listen, brothers, let me give you a little knowledge just for your understanding. You cannot get an STD. You cannot get an STD. Listen to me very carefully. If your body is in an alkaline state and your health is at the top of the hill, you cannot get an STD. It's BS. It's one of the biggest scams ever created by man. Do you understand me? To put fear in your mind. Imagine that, an STD. We're gonna get an STD. All of that stuff is man-made creations. The only way you can get that is if your immune system is horrible. See, these are the things they don't tell you in school. They let you go out there, have a poor diet, you don't work out, you ain't healthy, you don't drink water, you don't do anything. Listen, everybody around me can have the flu, and I don't have it. You know why? My immune system is top notch. I don't worry about all these different things. But the sad part about this, brothers, is that when you hear women talk like this, they're making it appear as if though they're saints and they don't do anything. And it's a sad indictment on the reality and the hypocrisy of their lifestyles. Number one, they're not virgins. Most of them have kids by different men. They had to lay with them raw dog in order to have those babies, right? Okay, being that they had to raw dog to have these babies, weren't they concerned about STDs? See, they're not concerned about that. Ladies, let me ask you a question. Last time you gave a man head, was he using a condom? See, you do not want no smoke with me. You do not want to go back and forth with me. Because you know you don't use any protection, so stop the cap. If STDs is real, keep your legs closed. What are you worrying about me for? STDs is real. Anyone who is promiscuous will get it. Well, then look at yourself. Look at yourself. What are you looking at me for? Have you ever noticed this, brothers? How when you talk about a man having more than one woman, all of a sudden women become physicians? Isn't that amazing? how everybody want to know who you sleeping with when you're addressing the real issues. And none of these women are saints. You know what I'm saying? Women don't even use condoms. Let me explain something to you. Ladies, why would you let a man use a condom to hit your vajayjay, but you give him top with no condom? Please let that make sense to me. Please let it make sense to me. This is how you know when people are delusional and they contradict their whole purpose. What's the point of letting a man wear a condom to hit your vajayjay, right? Or wherever else you want to get hit, right? But when you're giving him some top, he's not using a condom. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of using protection? See, this is where you get this. Do you see what I mean? And by the pure fact, when you start seeing them get into their feelings and they start crying and they're in their emotions, it's because they're just mad, brothers, that you're able to go out here and be men. See, no woman can control me. None. Because I don't care. I focus on the most high. I focus on my health. I focus on those things. I focus on what's important. I don't put all my energy into women. Do you understand me? They are last on my book. I got business to do. You know what I mean? I'm not thirsting all damn day. And see, this is the type of discipline you guys have to have. And this is why you're always in problems and why you're always in these child support courts, because you don't got no discipline. Just because a man can have more than one woman does not mean he's outside going crazy, sleeping around and doing this and doing that. When I talk about a man having more than one woman, more than one wife, I'm talking about a man building a family. I'm talking about a man that's productive. I'm talking about a man that's doing his responsibilities. But see, you ladies, you got this whole thing misconstrued. You're comparing what I'm saying to the sorry brothers that you deal with. You're comparing what I'm talking about to your sorry baby daddy that is never there for his child. So you take your frustration out on all men because you're angry that your life sucks. That's not my problem. That's your problem. You chose the kind of guys that you deal with. That's what you chose. That's not my issue. So why are you so angry that men are able to be men? Because you don't want us to be men. You want us to act like women. And while you're acting like the man. And that's what's going on, brothers. They want to be the man and they want you to be the woman. They want you to bow down and serve them. And that's never happening with me.
You don't know when it's a soulmate, or you're going to know when you're equally yoked or a divine connection. You see what I'm saying?
And a lot of you brothers get unequally yoked with women. I already done told you guys, if a woman is not cooperative, listen, cut her loose, bro. Cut her loose. I'm not wasting my time, bro. You guys have to have that mindset of I just don't care no more. Because all they do is play games, bro. Number one, they're not virgins. Number two, they're not saints. And number three, they already done been around the block, bro. You're not fooling me with nothing. You know what I mean? So I know when they come to the table, they bring in baggage and drama and trauma. And if they have not overcome these issues, they're not ready to be with a real man, bro. They're not. And a lot of you guys tolerate this type of nonsense where you got women coming to you that are angry from their past relationships. And then when you're trying to school them and trying to teach them how to adapt to you, they don't want to hear that. I don't got that kind of time to waste, fam. Life is too short to be dealing with people that are miserable, bro.
You don't know. You will know. I've been in love before, so I know what love feels like.
She don't know what love feels like. She never understood that, because if she did, she would have been serving God. The Most High told her not to marry the man that she had babies with, but she still did it. So she don't know what love is, just like a lot of women don't know what love is. And you know what's so sad about this, brothers? I'm speaking in general. Whoever it applies to, it applies to. So the people that you see that get upset, the people that are in their feelings, Those are normally the people that got the biggest issues, bro. Imagine at the time of the morning it is, you're in your feelings because of what I'm saying. That just proves you don't got no life. That just proves you don't got no man. Because if you had one, you wouldn't be worried about me. Straight up. You'll be busy fixing your man some breakfast. You'll be busy fixing him a cup of tea. You'll be taking care of those kids. You wouldn't be worrying about what another man have to say. But see, this is the problem with social media. A lot of times women come on social media just to argue with men. Why? Because it's like a fantasy thing. They hang around platforms, they do this and that, and anything a man say, they look at it as, oh, the man is talking directly to me. He's speaking to me. And it's not so. You're bothered because you know your life sucks. And because the truth is coming out, you can't handle it. Number one, I don't know any of you by name personally. Never been around you. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know your family. I don't know what your situation is. So when you come to the classroom, you're coming here because you want to hear what the teacher got to say. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, then guess what? You can choose to leave. Pretty simple, right? That's what adults do. See, if they open an alternative nightclub in my area, I will never attend there. You know why? I have no interest in that club. So the same thing applies with social media. Why do people attend and watch videos and content that they don't like? If you don't want to hear the truth, leave. It's just that simple. The truth that I'm sharing is for people that understand the real world and how it works. A lot of you ladies live in a fantasy, and I'm here to burst that bubble because this is why you have no success in relationships. Number one, you think you own a man. You don't own nothing. You will never own a man. Never. Your cooch cannot own a man. It don't have that power. If it did, your baby daddy would still be there. If it did, you'll have the man that you first got with when you were a teenager. It don't have that kind of power. You've been deceived. Men, we're hunters. Men are builders. We don't got time for all of this drama. It's 2023. If you want to go out there and play all these games, keep playing all these games. You will never settle down with a quality man. It will never happen in this lifetime.
Okay. So he'll know and I'll know it's too. But I do have some deal breakers. I'm waiting for that question.
Well, we there right now. What are your deal breakers, Marshall?
Well.
Oh, no. Okay. Marshall, are
Yes,
you here? You know, Wi-Fi act a little funny over here, so let's get right to it. What's the deal breaker?
However, I'm 5'11". At least come to about here. You know what I'm saying? Come to about here. I don't want to be with you. And then they say, is that your son?
Do you see that? Notice what she just did right there, brothers. She want a man that's taller because if you're shorter, because she says she's 5'11", she don't want people looking at her saying, hey, is that your son? Now, the only reason why they would think that's your son is because of how old you are. That's why. It's not because he's shorter. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Let me see. What is this other comment? Why you hate women so much? What do you mean why I hate women so much? Number one, I have a wife. Number two, I have 4 daughters. Number 3, I practice polygyny. And the only type of women I F with is black women. So please explain to me exactly how I hate women. You see, brothers, guys, do you see exactly what I mean? Why I tell you brothers to focus on the Heavenly Father? Do you see what I mean? Do you see why I tell you focus on your health and fitness? Do you see why I tell you guys focus on your money and leave these women alone? Because they can't handle the truth, bro. Imagine you're watching my show, right? But you're accusing me of why you hate women so much. Why I hate women so much? When have I displayed hate for women? Do you see how modern women have selective hearing? Put a 1 in the chat if at any point I mentioned that I hate women or displayed that I hate women. Put a 1 in the chat if I did that. If I hate women. If you believe I hate women, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe I hate women or that I've displayed hate for women. Put a 1 in the chat. I got to see this. Because it just goes to show that you cannot talk to women in today's day. They don't want to hear from a man. And this is why you have no man. And this is why a lot of brothers get falsely accused and they end up in jail or fired from their job. This is why working at the 9 to 5 is dangerous for a man. Because there's going to always be a woman that accuses you falsely. Think about how many times I've showed women nothing but love in the things that I speak. But yet you got these women coming in the platform talking this garbage. This is why you don't have no man. This is why you will never have a man. Never. And I mean that. Because you don't respect us men. And that's why you will never have a man. And I'm talking about a real man. You'll never have that. I promise you. I promise you, you will never have a real man. You'll get guys that will use you. You'll get those typical Pookies and Ray Rays that will abuse you. But you will never have a real man. He will never tolerate your ways, your actions. He will never tolerate that. It'll never happen. And ladies, this is the real underlying reason why you're unable to find a man. Because number one, you don't respect us. And if you don't respect a man, you don't love a man. I teach this all the time. The way us brothers judge love, we judge it by respect. And if you don't respect us, then guess what? You don't love us. There is a divide in the community between men and women. And it's because of feminism. Do you understand me? Because the roles have been reversed and altered, this is why we're unable to build. And this is why I tell these guys, listen, you're last at the end of the day. And the reason why you're last is for a good reason. You know why? If you're really a good woman, then guess what? You're going to gravitate towards a good man. You are going to gravitate towards him. Forget all of this waiting for the Lord, and the Lord is going to do this, and the Lord is going to send. The Lord ain't sending you nothing. In order for you to be a good woman, you have to be with a good man. None of you come to a man as a good woman. Let me burst the bubble a little more. None of you are good women without a good man. You need guidance. You need guidance. You need leadership. And if you don't have that, don't tell me that you're good. Because if you tell me that you're a good woman, the first question I'm going to ask you is, where is your good man? Where is he? Because you're not guiding yourself. This is why you're supposed to have a father. Your father is the good man who's supposed to guide you first. And when you get of age, he'll release you into the hand of another man who is responsible enough to continue what the father already started in terms of protecting and providing for you. So if you don't got that and it's absent from your life, don't tell me how much of a good woman you are. You understand? See, I have a good wife, and I can use her as a measuring stick for any other woman. You know why? Because she's been with me since the sandbox. Do you understand me? So I know what a good woman is. I know what good women do. So when I'm around women, fam, it is easy for me to look at you and know where you stand. By your attitude, the way you talk, the way you walk, where you go. Why? Because I got a good woman. So I could look at a woman, I could meet a sister and just start talking, chit chat, and I could just know right off the top, she's a gold digger. I could look at a woman, I could just, oh, she's just here because she's trying to get some clout. Oh, I could look at another one, oh, she just want an experience. I could peep the game immediately. And why? Because I got a good wife. So if you're a woman, right, and you had a good father in your life, then you should know a good man when you see one. So why you don't got one? Why you don't got one? You don't got one because you don't know what a good man is. And that's why you're unable to gravitate towards one. Because if you ladies see a good brother and you know he right there, why don't you go introduce yourself? Why don't you go, hey, how you doing? Hey, such and such. Why don't you introduce? If you know that's a good man, why don't you go introduce yourself? You know why? Because you think you're going to keep him to just yourself. I told you ladies 1,000 times, you're never going to control a man. No woman could control me. I could go out there and deal with whatever woman I want to deal with because I'm a man. Do you understand me? And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. If you don't like that, stay by yourself. Stay single. Stay alone. Be miserable. It's not bothering me. I got to fulfill my Father's will. Straight up. See, if more men have that kind of discipline, that kind of understanding, I'm telling you, a lot of you ladies, you wouldn't be out here talking all of that. I'm a boss, I'm a this, I'm a that. You'll be by yourself, straight up and down.
You know, real talk. I do a lot of red carpets, black carpets, purple carpets. Be able to go. You know what I'm saying? Be wanting to go. You know.
See, she's looking for a man that's going to follow her lead. Are you seeing this? She says she'd be out there doing the red carpet this and the red carpet that. Nobody cares about that. We ain't going on your red carpet. Your job as a woman is to cater to your man, to serve your man, not the other way around. What are you doing? And see, guys, this is what I mean by how the roles have been reversed. This is why you can't get with a woman that has this like career mindset. It's not going to work. This is why you're better off just having a sneaky link. You're better off just having a side piece because you can't coexist with a woman that have this business mindset. Why? She's not there to serve you. She's there to serve her own purpose because that's the world we live in today. Women have been, trained that they're independent, they're boss chicks, they got careers. Okay, you go do your thing. Call me when you want some D. Because I don't got time to waste. Straight up and down. Let's just keep it 1,000. If you're a woman and you got this business, you're traveling, you're all over the place, we can never have a real relationship. So let's just stop playing games. Just call me when you're in town and you want to kick it. That's it. Because there's nothing else we can do at this point. You know what I mean? You're busy. You're going on flights all the time. You got your business to take care of. You got your social media, whatever you got going. We can never have a real long-term successful relationship. It can't be that way because of your career. Do you understand me? You're serving your own purpose. You're not serving me. And see, brothers, when you get with a woman, she's supposed to serve you. Do you understand? And see, what's sad about this is when you bring out this truth, right? Women don't want to hear it. But yet when they go to their job, they serve their job with no pushback. A lot of you ladies, you go to your 9 to 5 right now. You're at your 9 to 5 right now, serving a company, doing your job, right? And you don't argue with your supervisors. You don't argue with the boss. You don't argue with nobody. You come in on time. You talk the right way. You present yourself the right way. You dress appropriate. Why? Because that's the job. But when it comes to a relationship, you don't even apply the same principles. Straight up. You see what I mean? It is what it is, man. But let's get back to it. Let's go.
You ain't got to go all the time, but also look like something to go somewhere.
Somebody in the chat said they're debating with me. You're debating with yourself. I'm speaking in general. It seems like you're the only one that's talking to yourself. Like I said, I don't know you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am and whose I am. And he has to know that too. And so we can do some things.
Oh, okay. All right. Does he got to look a certain way besides height?
No, he really, he got to be able to go somewhere.
Okay.
He looking real bad, like bad feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I would say he'll have to make more than me. As an entrepreneur, I have several streams of income.
That's a lie. She says she has several streams of income. Okay. Now, how do you manage to be in a relationship with a man with your 7 streams of income? Because in order to maintain several streams of income, you got to be actively working, right? So how do you maintain 7 streams of income, but yet you want a man in your life? See, ladies, this is what I mean by you got to be reasonable. We got to change the narrative of how relationships are to be now. A lot of you ladies are just going to have hookup guys that you pretty much deal with, that you're committed to. In other words, you are committed to a guy as a concubine, and just put all of this wife stuff out of the window because it's not happening anyway. I'm serious. Like, look, we're going to have a lot of videos where we're going to talk about this. I know you have a lot of brothers and sisters that might be in the truth, that you still believe in, you know, men wifing up women and all this other stuff. But in today's culture, women are not built to be wives. We're literally beating a dead horse. Like, seriously, women are not built to be wives in today's culture. And a lot of men are not even built to be husbands because they don't follow the Most High anyway, right? A lot of men out here are jacked up too. And I'm talking about the kind of men that you ladies love, that you always choose and have babies with. Those guys are never going to take you serious to wife you up. So let's just throw it out the window. And then the guys that do want to make a woman their wife, they have that desire, but you ladies don't. So us brothers are wasting our time having this hope of one day we're going to wife up a decent sister, have children, build a family. It's a waste of effing time. So the best thing to do in today's culture is this. If you're a sister and you're feeling a brother, just be his concubine. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You can get mad. You can call it whatever you want, but that's what you are in today's day. Number one, if you're a girlfriend, you are a concubine. You understand me? You're not a wife. You never walk down no aisle, right? You don't got no ring. And I don't suggest you guys buy any woman any ring anyway, because it don't even make no sense that you do that. There's nowhere in the Bible that tells you to buy a woman a wedding band. That's the biggest scam in the world. A lot of women in today's day are just concubines. All they do is get into a relationship with one guy, pass themselves to another guy, break up, get with another guy. Listen, what are you wifing that up for? Why are you wifing that? Why are you wifing her up for? Respectfully, ladies, let's think about this. Would you wife yourself up if you were a man? With your history, would you wife yourself up knowing your history? Would you do that? You wouldn't. So stop the cap. So at this point, relationships need to go into a different direction. Just be a concubine and be happy with that brother. Because number one, he's not going to marry you because there's no incentive of a man wifing a woman up because he's going to lose in the end. Eventually, you're going to file for divorce. Over 80% of women file for divorce in today's day. There is no sense in any man wifing you up. Why? Because remember, you're independent, right? So look, ladies, let's be reasonable. You got your own crib, you got your own house, your own apartment, whatever you got going for yourself, cool. Stay there at your apartment. Brother, you got your own spot, your own apartment, your own house, stay over there. When you want to hook up with this sister, you hook up with her. She's your concubine. She got to be faithful to you, and you got to maintain her, take care of her, do what you got to do. Don't make her your wife. She's your concubine. That way there's no papers on this. There's no documents on this. Nobody could go to the courts. Nobody could file for this. Nobody could do all of this nonsense. Straight up. Leave her at her house. She got her space. You got your space. That way you can miss one another. When you want to hook up, hey, what you doing tonight? You could come by my house, or I come by your house, or we could go somewhere. Do it like that. That's the new way of relationships, fam. All this marriage stuff, fam, we changing the whole narrative, fam. It's a waste of time. Straight up. But Ringo, you got a wife? Yeah, because I got her during the time when wives were still available. Today, there are none. There are none. I'm wife material. Okay, I'm going to ask you the question again. Where's your husband? Again, you don't have no husband. Why? Because you're not wife material. If you were, you would be gravitating towards a quality man. And I told you already, you are not gravitating because you're not that woman. And number two, you don't want to share a man because you think you're going to find a man that's going to be with just you and you alone. That's never going to happen. See, ladies, this is how it's supposed to be. When you get with a man that's a quality man, that's been tried and tested in the fire, and he has been proven to be a man, a provider, protector, all of those different things, then guess what? You're supposed to gravitate towards that man. Even if he have a woman, you're supposed to get with that man. Why? Because he's tried, tested, and proven. A lot of you ladies are getting with men that haven't been tried, that haven't been tested, and that haven't been proven. And then you get mad at the world because you have been indoctrinated to that a man is supposed to be just with you. And this is why you're growing old right now, you know? And you keep having this hope alive. Not all men are like this. Not all men are this. There are men out there that are faithful. Yeah, but you don't got one. You don't got one. Straight up and down, you don't have one. So why is that? Why? Because you want to control a man. Be honest with ladies. You want to control a man. You want to control his wallet. You want to control his time. You want to control his energy. And that's why you can't get one. No woman is going to control my time. I'll talk to you when I want to talk to you. Period. Straight up. Because why? I'm busy. I got work that I got to do. Get in where you fit in. I told you ladies 1,000 times. If you want to spend time with a man, get involved with what he do. Get involved with what he do. This is why a lot of you ladies can't find the time to spend with a certain man that you feeling. Why? Because you don't know how to get involved with what he do. If a man is into fitness and health and he have some fitness and health business, get involved with his business. Because if you get involved, guess where he spend most of his time? Doing what he love. Do you feel me? If a man is a social media influencer, get involved with what he do. Get involved with what he's doing. That's like if I'm producing content and I'm entertaining some woman and she's like, Ringo, you're always busy, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Well, get in what I do. Get into what I do. Get into what I do. If you're not interested in what I'm doing, then guess what? You're not going to spend much time with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to always put what I do first. Do you see what I mean? You're last. You're last. I would never put the woman first, bro. That's crazy. You put the Most High first. You put God first, bro. You don't ever put a woman before you. You don't ever put a woman before your bread. You don't ever put a woman before your health. You put her last, bro. And she's supposed to respect that. Because here's the thing. If I'm not connected to the Most High, that means I got no morals and values. So I'm not going to treat you good. If I don't got no health and fitness, then hey, we're not going to be able to get it in. I'm not going to be a protector, and I won't be no provider because I don't have good health. And if I'm not making money, then guess what? We're not going to eat. I'm not going to have a place to live. I'm not going to have nothing. So any woman that don't respect the hustle, bro, she's your enemy, bro. Straight up. You see what I mean, guys? It's all about discipline, fam. Straight up and down. Listen, these are master classes. Listen, if you watching my videos and you still stuck on stupid and you haven't elevated in your thoughts, you're slow. And that's a problem. Anybody that watch my videos supposed to be extremely wise in your knowledge. But you know what? We got a lot of people that come to the classroom that just want to play. Let's get back to the tape.
But this is it. And like, this is the same thing with my ex-husband, Kendra, that if I fall, you're able to carry me. If you fall, I'm able to carry you. And it's not a problem.
A man don't need you to carry him. Your job is to be a helpmate, period. You got it all mixed up. We don't need you to carry us. See, this is, again, women wanting to act like they're a man. A man is not looking for you to carry him. He's looking for you to be a helpmate. That's it.
Doing that. You know.
Listen, ladies, don't get in the way of a man. Don't get in the way of a man. When a man is working, stay out of his way. When a man is busy, stay out of his way. Don't get in our way. You understand? Because we're serious about what we do. Because if we weren't doing what we're doing, I guarantee you wouldn't even respect us. Straight up. Half of you ladies always complaining about a man not working, not doing this, but then when he's working on the job, getting some overtime, making some extra money, you want to complain. Oh, all you do is be by your job. All you doing is just getting overtime. We never spend no time. See what I mean? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you're home all day, you're a bum. If you're at work all day, oh, you're just busy and don't got no time for me. You're never there for me. What do you want? You just want to drain this man? You draining this man's energy. We don't got time for that. So it's better that we have the relationships where, look, lady, you're a concubine. You're not my wife. We don't got to live with each other. You stay by your house, I'll stay over here. We'll meet when we meet. We'll meet on the weekend. Pretty much. It is what it is. Well, I ain't doing that. I need a man that's gonna be with me 24 hours a day in my bed all day. That ain't happening. And number two, it don't ever supposed to be like that. Do you know, ladies, a man is not supposed to be in the same quarters as you? Did you know that? Did you know that the way they set up relationships in today's day, where you have a bedroom in a house and how a man and a woman sleep in the same room, do you know it's not supposed to be like that? It's not supposed to be like that. A man is supposed to have his own room, and a woman is supposed to have her own room. Her room is supposed to be decorated like a woman decorates her own room, with her perfume, her makeup, whatever she got, her big mirrors, carpet, whatever she want in her room. Her room is supposed to be girly. And a man's room is supposed to be manly. And if they were living in the same place, they're supposed to have separate rooms. You know why? Because that causes them to miss one another. That causes spontaneous actions where he sneaks to her room and he knocks the door and she's dressed and prepared to be with him. Do you understand what I mean? See, a lot of folks don't know anything about life. Y'all all laying up in the same room. That's why y'all argue all day. That's why y'all fighting all the time. That's why y'all don't even have no XXX life, because all you do is stay in the same room like a prison all day. He's watching TV, but you don't like that. She can't even come in the room to be a woman because you're there. You want to decorate the room like a man, so now she feel weird. It's like y'all have half and half. Her closet is filled with her clothes, your clothes right there. It don't supposed to be like that. It don't supposed to be like that. Supposed to have separate rooms, fam. We're gonna have to talk about that in another video, man.
If you see something in me to invest in me, invest in it so that we can all come up. You ain't gonna lose your place in line. And if I see something in you, I'll invest in you.
No woman is invested in you, bro. You can forget about that. Those days are over, fam. If you didn't get a sister back in the 90s, if you didn't get a woman back in the 90s, fam, you can forget about a woman investing in you, bro. It's not happening in today's day. Sad to say. They're not investing in you. You might have a few out there that might have that mindset, but women are not invested in anything. The typical woman in today's day is looking for a man that's already done, built up already, which is sad because as a woman, you're supposed to get with a man, right, from when he's at the bottom. That way, when he get to his wealthy place, he know that you've been tried, true, and tested. This is why it's good when you get with a woman when you broke. Because if she's with you when you broke and then you finally start getting into money, it ain't nothing. And she's true. You know what I mean? And she still respects you. See, I could be a multi-millionaire, fam, and I'm always going to be the same. I'm going to be the same way. You ain't going to catch me buying a bunch of designer this and designer that and all that nonsense just because I got money. That's not how I was brought up. You understand? A lot of people that are doing that are just wasting their money. You paying thousands of dollars for a designer shirt when it only costs like $5 to make the shirt. You're crazy. You're crazy. Well, I'm going to go buy me a Balenciaga shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's a white t-shirt. It says Balenciaga. Yeah, but it costs $900. $900. It's the same material, fam, of any other shirt. See, this is how delusional people are. They're crazy. Mismanagement of money.
Speak life to you so then we can get there. We're going to eat together.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, no. Don't do that, please.
Let me see.
Oh, you got this virtual background. We're not going to be able to see you.
You going to see me, girl.
Everybody on YouTube use the same background. Everybody use the same virtual background trying to make themselves look like they're in some nice, cozy house. Let's see what Granny got to work with. Let's see. Now, again, remember, she says she's 53, but we know she's not 53. She's most likely in her 60s.
Okay. Oh, you got it worked out. Okay. Look, you got the technology down pat.
Why is she? This is crazy, man.
So, Marshall, you're 53. What's the age range you would date?
I'll say 38 to maybe 60, but this is the one catch.
Notice this, 38 to 60. She's not 50. She's not 53, y'all. She's not 53. Hey, she's throwing up the Baphomet. Look, the devil horns. Wow, we got her, y'all. We got her. We got her. Uh-oh, guys. And she's a Christian and throwing up the devil horns.
Kendra.
Okay.
If you are over 45, make sure your stuff works.
Wow.
What?
Wow. She said if you're over 45, make sure your stuff works. This is crazy, bro. And she's supposed to be a Christian.
Because I know brothers have issues, and I know they got pills to work on that and everything. I ain't mad at that.
Bro, if you're a guy out there, please stop taking all these pills. Please stop doing that to yourself, bro. You're causing more damage to yourself with all these pills, man. You guys out there be bugging. I keep telling you, get your health and your fitness in order. And also, the woman got to be attractive and she got to be doing things too. Always remember something, ladies. If you want that man to be aroused and excited, you got to be exciting to look at. A lot of you ladies got it all twisted. You think a guy's supposed to be like a machine because you've been playing with these damn toys all your life. You got to be attractive and you got to look the part. If you don't look the look, if you ain't stimulating this man, then guess what? He's not going to be attracted to you. You know, you want that guy to be aroused all night long and all this other stuff, fam. You got to be looking good from head to toe. I'm just saying, straight up. You got to be visually stimulating to this man. Let's go.
But for real talk, the whole outlasts the pole, brother. Don't. Come on.
Wow.
And I'm a Christian, and I'm sure maybe some of my old church members up in here. But however, I'm going.
What? Her old church members? So she's a Christian, and she's basically talking like this, fam. This is crazy. I'm telling you.
Keep it 100. If it don't work, there's going to be a problem.
If it don't work, it's going to be a problem.
What?
If it don't work, it's going to be a problem, man. This is sad. This is crazy, man. You know what I mean? And again, ladies, I got to reiterate myself. If you are not stimulating a man, don't expect him to be excited by you. You got to be arousing to this man. When he look at you, he just got to be excited. So you have to understand how to use all of the outward things that will get a man's attention. A lot of y'all spend your time on OnlyFans and Instagram showing off your tail. But when it comes to being in the house with the man, you think that because you took all your clothes off that, okay, everything is good. But if you're not in shape and you're not all put together right, don't expect this man to be overly excited. So this is why working out and getting in shape is very important as a woman. Some of y'all ladies, y'all just let yourself go and y'all think this is cool. And you're wondering why this brother is attracted to these other women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't go to Miss Chin. You don't get your feet done. You don't get your nails done. You know what I'm saying? You got hairy legs. You know, your hair look crazy. You don't know how to put on certain outfits in the house. You don't dress attractive. You don't do nothing to stimulate this man. So don't expect him to be Rambo in the bedroom. It's just not going to happen. Straight up and down.
And it's not going to be like that girl said he was eating it like a mango.
What?
Baby, that's good too, but sometimes you need to use your eggplant.
What?
Whoa.
Okay, so
Wait a minute, man. Why are these grandmothers doing this? So she want a guy to make sure his egg, so she's not really concerned about you eating the groceries. She's tired of that. She's tired of guys eating the groceries. She want you to use the eggplant, bro. But see, here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. And don't feel no way, guys. A lot of times, a lot of you brothers, you get with women, right? And you get it in, and then you get yours, and it takes a minute or two for you to regenerate and kind of get back into the game. A lot of these women, they look at you like something's wrong with you, like you're supposed to be like a machine. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the reason why they're like that. It's because they've been playing with that rose toy, and they've been playing with all of these artificial intelligence. A lot of you ladies, you've done yourself a very, very bad service with all those toys. It literally desensitizes you to what a man can do for you. A man cannot compete with a battery toy. A man cannot compete with these devices that you have. So if you're accustomed to using these devices, these self-help devices, right? If you keep buying these toys that stay stiff for the rest of their existence, then by the time you get with a real man, you're going to be a little confused and disappointed, not because there's something wrong with the man. It's because you have been self-abusing yourself for so many years. It's sad out here, man. I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys, if you get yourself with a sister that's either a virgin or she have like very little bodies, I can guarantee you, fam, that whatever play you have with her, she's gonna always be happy with you. And the reason being is that she don't practice any of these other dark arts that most women do. Believe it or not, a lot of women that are in the clouds, in the chat possibly, right? They got these devices in their house that they don't want to talk about, but they have them. It's in their closets, it's under their mattress. You know, it's sad. Like, why would a woman even play with that stuff? Like, it's satanic. And if you're a woman that claim you're a church-going woman, a Christian woman, don't you realize that God is looking at you? Like, have you ever dawned on you that God is looking at you? God is looking at what you're doing, fam. That's crazy.
Rochelle, you're 53. Are you running into a lot of men whose stuff doesn't work?
Uh-oh.
I ran into some stuff that don't work. And then here's another deal breaker.
She ran into some stuff that doesn't work. Do you see how granny's a 304? Now, how is it that you're a Christian woman that been married, but you're telling the public that you ran into some guys that their stuff didn't work? Obviously, you've been around the block.
Brother, I ain't got time for the down low.
Uh-oh.
Real talk. Now, you play booty games? Don't come this way. I ain't got time for the booty games.
Whoa.
Okay? Real men stand up. Alpha men stand up. I ain't got time for them booty games. And I ain't mad at you if you...
Wow. This is crazy, fam. This is crazy, man.
You gay or you down low, I ain't mad at you. Get in where you fit in, but you gonna kick rocks over here. Your feet, nah. Your feet say Ralph and your face say Susie. No. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Marshall!
It's crazy.
Kendra, they play too many games. They be looking all fine. And I got it. You know where it comes from? Because so many of our men have gone to prison for a long time and they look really, really good. And then they got to come out to the streets and put on their facade. And then they want to play booty games because they did in there. No, it don't work no more, man.
Now, do you see, brothers, how most women think that all of us guys been to prison? For some odd reason, everybody believed that every black man been arrested, put in prison, or some sort of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I never been to prison. I never been arrested. You know why? Because I'm not a criminal. It's just that simple. Right? Never been arrested, never been, no prisons and none of that nonsense. But this is how women see us guys. They see us all as if though we all been to prison. We all, served time, did a bid. And for some reason, especially in the black community, you're looked upon as being more of a man if you've been to prison. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people realize there are no tough guys in prison, fam. I think y'all all need to go take a look at that short that I put up with OG Percy, with what he had to say. He was preaching the gospel in that short. It doesn't matter how tough you are in this day and time. There are no gangsters and tough guys in prison walking around thinking they a big shot. You know what I mean? If 8 guys wanted to go gang bang you, you're done. And Percy made that very, very clear in that particular video, straight up and down. But the narrative is that all black men been to prison and they're all on the DL. That's the image that we have on us as men because of what society has painted. You know what I mean? And it's just sad because it was never like that back in the day. Do you know back in the day, nobody was looking at black men as on the DL? Do you know that? It wasn't like that back in the day. It was more so a thing where you had a lot of Caucasian men that were out in the public, and it was like mainly with Caucasian men. But for somehow, it seemed like it's all over the place in the black community being more so promoted. You got some women that be in ATL, they be like, don't come to ATL because over here, man, it's crazy. I don't know, man. But this is what they're saying out in these streets. But let's go.
Be a real man. If you go in as a man, come out as a man.
Wow.
Go get your orange and play if you have to while you're in there, but come out real.
Hold up. You said go play with an orange if you want to play with something? So let me get this straight. Guys are playing with orange. How do you play with an orange? What in the world are you guys doing? Yo.
Don't come. Kendra, I'm serious. They do it.
Okay, let me just
This
say
is crazy,
this.
man.
You are right if you do not want a guy that is bisexual, that is, dating men and dating you. You have your right for that. There's no pushback. I just want to clarify, a gay man is still a real man. So, but I know what you're saying.
I got that. I got it.
A gay man is still a real man.
If you're a gay man, stay that way with him over there.
Okay.
Don't come over here and pushing that on me and thinking, they say Scorpios are sneaky freaky, but I ain't freaky like that. I can get with him, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gotta play booty games.
Have you had that scenario too? A guy that you were dating?
Wow. So she had a guy that was on the DL, bro. This is crazy, man. Granny Cisco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, half of these chicks, they probably don't want to admit it, but they don't try to do the test to see if he like that stuff. And half of them do, and I ain't with it. I'm not.
Test to see if that guy like that stuff. What kind of tests you ladies are doing? So you ladies out here are giving guys tests? What kind of crazy stuff is this, man?
If you comfortable with me trying to play with that, then there's the problem, and this is our last whatever. And we could been dating for 2 years and finally just got there, and you like that, bruh.
But you know what's so interesting about this, right? Is that, like, she's basically saying that if a woman is playing with a guy's behind, that means he's gay, right? My thing is this. Gay men, they kiss also, right? So why isn't anybody saying that a man is questionable if he's kissing a woman? I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, guys that are on the DL, they give each other top. So if you're a woman and you're giving a guy top, does that make him questionable? I'm just trying to figure this out. Because you do know that those other guys, they do those things too. I'm just saying. Let's get back to the tape. Let's go.
Deuces, real fast.
So she's gonna get rid of you guys if she somehow is licking your balls and play around the other area. If she noticed that you don't have no problem with it, she's gonna break up the relationship. And the thing is, why is she actually doing it? That's another question. Why are you actually doing these things to the man if you're trying to see if something's wrong with him, but you're doing these things to him? Wouldn't that make you suspect yourself? This is crazy.
Fast.
Quickly.
Okay. Okay. Marshall, we did a Kendra Cam. Okay. When was your last relationship?
Uh-oh.
It's been a while.
Remember, she's prehistoric, so it's had to be a long time.
It's been by choice, especially throughout COVID. It's really been by choice because these people still nasty and they ain't washing their hands. They don't use the hand sanitizer.
So everybody else is nasty but you. Okay.
No more. So you got to be careful. So it's been about 2 years.
That's a lie, fam. So for 2 years, what you been doing, Granny? What you been doing?
2 years or so, but it's by choice. I mean, I get the calls, but they're not ready. You know what I'm saying? Some of them double-minded. You double-minded, you unstable in all your ways, baby.
Stop trying to quote scriptures. She's trying to do that Christian lingo about double-minded in all your ways, but yeah, she's double-minded.
And when you see little tendencies, little girly kind of tendencies, you know what I'm saying? You kind of get the picture of where that's going, you know? So Kendra, I don't have time for it. I don't play with people's kids.
Wow.
Okay. And You don't have to answer, but I would like you to answer, but you don't have to answer. When was the last time you?
Girl, I ain't. You ain't, girl. I ain't. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for real for my socks to be blown off.
She's waiting for her socks to be blown off.
What?
What guy in his right mind is gonna blow her socks off? This is crazy, man.
Just really, really waiting, girl. When they play, I'm waiting. I ain't, girl. It's been a long time. I feel nervous. I know my cousins in there talking in the chat. I know they really talking, but I'm just keeping it 100. I have choices. I could, you know what I'm saying? I really could. But no, the last guy I talked to in that way, he would always keep his socks on. And I was wondering why he kept his socks on. And he finally took his socks off. And I kind of got a little foot fetish. So we got to go to the spa every now and then. But he took them socks off, girl, and them toenails was like 10 inches longer than my nails. And I was like, hell no, you will not be cutting up my sheets. No. So, and he was good. But them toes, them that cut the cake. Because I got a foot fetish and
So she has a foot fetish, guys. So hey, make sure you're on point.
He had long toenails that was like curling under, and it was like sickening. And I can't look down at that if I wake up in the middle of the night.
Okay, so Marshall, why do you think you're single?
Because she's crazy.
Because I won't settle for bad toes. I'm just kidding. No, I just don't have time to play with people. I'm waiting on love. I really am. And I've been married before. I love being married. It was just the person I was married to just didn't have his stuff together. But we would probably be still married to this day. We probably would, because I love it. I'm a full package. I can cook. I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get it when I need it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how to give some good top? I mean, we guys got to get to the point, Granny. At the end of the day, fam, we don't discriminate. Can you get some good top? You know what I'm saying? Because, you might have dentures. You might take them dentures out. Give a brother some gum action.
Give it to him. I got him.
Okay.
I know he's out there, Kendrick. I know he ain't in Georgia. I know he's not in Georgia.
Does he have to fly you?
In Georgia, I'm gonna be surprised.
Does he have to fly you out to wherever he is?
He don't have to fly me out to where he is, but if he do fly me out, I'm almost 6 foot. Don't call me with no damn spirit, okay?
Wow.
Okay.
This is crazy.
And you said again, you want a man that's kind of your height, correct?
Yeah, he don't have to be. I mean, taller than me would be great because I'm from.
Don't you realize, brothers, that she's showing nothing but masculine energy? Have you noticed that? Nothing but masculine energy. I have not seen her display any feminine energy, and that's one of the biggest turnoffs when you talk to women, is when they have that masculine energy. And that's all I've seen thus far. There is nothing feminine there. Like, seriously, she literally is sounding and acting like a man at this point. Let's go.
Athletic family. Like, I got brother 7 foot. My nephew is 6'8". I come from height. I love to look up to something. I look up to God every day, but my man, that would be great. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got 2 questions left.
Right, if her husband did left, that means she definitely don't give good top. She definitely don't give no good top, fam. And ladies, if you don't give no good top, fam, that's just sad. You're not going to be able to keep a man. If you're a woman and you say, well, I just never really did all of that stuff, Ringo, but I'm willing to learn. Well, then, hey, hit a brother up. It is what it is. Let's go.
Let's almost continue. So second to last. Oh, could he have kids?
She better not discriminate against his kids.
He can have children, but this is the disclaimer to that. Make sure to check your baby mama, because I ain't got time for her.
Oh,
but she can come and sit in my chair and get her hair done.
So she could get her hair done in your chair, but you don't want nothing to do with her. Do you see, brothers, how there's so much jealousy between women?
And make sure that your kids are ruly, because I do beat people kids if I have to, and I'm not saying go.
Wow. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Out here and beat your kids, but you get flippy with me and acting crazy, and we might have to go there.
Marshall, how do you want the guy that's interested to reach out to you?
Marshall Brown. You can Google me. You can look me up on Facebook, Marshall Brown.
What about on OnlyFans?
You can look me up on Instagram, The Antidote. the
You're not the antidote, ma'am. You're not the antidote. You're kryptonite.
conversation piece. I'm out there, Kendra.
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Marshall Brown.
Marshall Brown.
Okay, last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
He won't be lucky to be with her.
Because I'm a full package.
She's not the full package. The only thing that she's unpacked. Listen, man, don't even waste your time, guys. Don't even waste your time. I mean, just look at what she's doing, fam. She looked like Cisco. She's wearing this sort of purplish type, burgundy-ish, I don't know, robe. I mean, she's using a virtual background. So you can't really see how the crib is looking. You know, don't waste your time, guys.
I have a ball. When you Google me, you will see the people that I hang around.
Nobody cares about who you hang around. We just want to know if you give good top. You know what I'm saying? We want to know if you got it together. Are you in shape? You know, what's going on? You know what I mean? We saw you did the Kendra cam. So, you know, at this point, I don't think that you're in shape. But, you know, there's ways to compensate. This is why, as a woman, you got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. If you know you need to lose weight and you know you're not in shape, then as a woman, I think the next thing you need to look at is, okay, if you know you're not in shape, can you give some good top? You'd be surprised how a lot of guys would overlook the fact that you need to lose weight. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of guys out there in the clouds right now. They got some woman somewhere around that gives some good top. And, you know, she's not on the slim side. You know, she could lose some weight and whatnot. But he still rock with her because her head game is on point. You know what I'm saying? And he got love for her, believe it or not. He'd be like, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back later on. Okay, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna fix you some dinner, okay? He don't mind that she a big girl. He don't mind at all because she takes care of him. I'm serious. Listen, this is no cap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the big girls out there, they know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Some of them, they have to compensate, fam.
I hang around nice, good people. And
we're not with those good people. We don't care about that. A man don't want to be around all those people. See, ladies, guys, real men don't like being around a bunch of crowds. You know what I mean? If they're kicking it with you, they only want to be with you. They don't want to be around in the street showing off and all this other stuff. I'm not into that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Some guys are. If they're with a baddie, they want to be out in the street with her all day showing off. I don't got time for all of that nonsense. It's one thing if you want to go to a park, you know what I mean, take a walk, go bike riding, do something active, whatever the case is. But trying to go out to be seen by others, that type of stuff is not even healthy. It's not even cool. It's not good. A lot of people that do that type of stuff, they're just looking for attention. You know what I mean? Real men just want to be alone with the woman. That's it. Ain't doing all that extra stuff. And if you're going to do all that extra stuff, do it with like a family and whatnot. You know, with the kids and stuff, y'all go somewhere together. That's different.
This is it, Kendra. If you're not full of laughter, love, agape love. There's a difference. Agape love, that unconditional love.
And to all the women that might have a problem with that, again, I ask you, where's your man? Where is your man? You know what's so crazy about this, fam? A lot of times I say things, women be getting mad at me like, oh, Ringo, you're boring, or Ringo, you're this. First of all, you're not with me. So how are you going to tell me that I'm boring when you don't even know me? You don't know anything about me. Like, seriously, men don't have time to do all that extra stuff. We focusing on getting this money. We focusing on getting bread. You know what I mean? You want to waste time. We don't got that kind of time to waste. You know, this is why I told ladies, if you want to entertain a man, you need to get in where you fit in and become active in what that man do. That's how you spend time with him. If you want to spend more time with a man, you're going to have to get involved in what he do. Find what he do and see how you can get involved. That is going to cause the man to want to be around you more because you're hanging with him with what he do. So if he shoot videos, be like, hey, maybe I can, you know, help you at the video set, and maybe I can be an assistant and help you with the business, and maybe I could do this and that. Well, of course, you can do that. Cool. Just understand I'm around ladies. Do you understand that? So if you see me talking to ladies, don't be all up in my business and wanting to hang around every woman that I'm talking to. See, these are the rules that you got to have, ladies. You got to have this type of rule. If you see the brother around some other woman, get the F out of the way. Because we know what you're doing. The only reason why you're coming near is because you want to see what we're talking about. And you don't need to know. Just stay in your lane and be respectful of this man's space. If not, go home. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
And you into that human love with conditions, kick rocks. Because I want somebody who is funny, want to laugh, want to have a good time, want to get to their next level, want to open businesses, want to do.
Ma'am, you are 53. You had all of that time already. You know what I mean? This doesn't even make any sense. Why is somebody in the chat asking me a stupid ass question? Let me get you up and out of here for asking a dumb question like that. That's like the dumbest question in the world to ask some man. Seriously. Let's get back to the tapes.
I ain't got time for you whining and crying or your baby mama and your mama boy kind of stuff. Be that man, because I'm for real.
She's for real. All right, let's do it. This is Marshall Brown, Atlanta, Georgia, 53. She's a cosmetology educator and instructor. She'll date 38 to 60. Make sure your thing still works if you're past 45, your manhood, because that's very important to her. Have good feet as well. Have ruly kids. If your baby mama wants to get her hair done, she can do the baby mama's hair. But make sure.
Listen, guys, if you get with her, you're going to have nothing but problems, man. I'm telling you right now, don't even waste your time.
Kids are well taken care of and they're not rude, because she will whip your kid's ass. And
Absolutely.
There you have it. Anything else you want to add to the recap?
Yeah, I just want to say, Kendra, you are that girl. You are doing it. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for. I didn't even know this was out here because I ain't really. I didn't know.
Thank you for my. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the Kendra's cousins in the comment section told me to make sure I say no booty games. I almost forgot about no booty games.
Please, at the top of the list, girl. Who got time for that for real? Real woman in the chats, really cousins.
I mean, she's supposed to be baking cookies. Technically, she's supposed to be a grandmother right now, because I think she said that one of her sons have an 11-year-old girl, I believe. I don't know if anybody heard that part in the beginning of the stream, but I think she said that one of her sons have an 11-year-old or something. I don't know. So she's technically a grandmother. So it's like, she's supposed to be baking cookies right now. She don't supposed to be out here playing these games, looking for men and all this other stuff. Like, I don't understand this mess, man. I mean, is this what's going on out here? So, brothers, when we walking around the street, women that are in their 50s and 60s are checking us out. That's what's going on. So they basically looking for a sneaky link. This is crazy, man.
Really, do y'all have time for that? No. If you into it, you into it. Okay, I can see it. You have fun with it. Maybe so, but not me. I ain't. Boy, bye.
Okay. All right, Marshall, we're going to go. Thank you so much.
All right, Kendra, I love you. I see my cousins later.
Bye, everyone. No. Bye, PR. Not bye, everyone. Just bye to her. We're still going with our show. All right.
Anyway, this is crazy. She's 53 years old. She's most likely probably 60, 61, 62. She's looking for a guy with nice feet. He can't be on the DL. What else she's looking for? It's just a mess. At the end of the day, everything about her is a mess. You have to have your eggplant have to work. What else? It's just a lot of stuff, man. I don't know, but I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope everybody got something from the commentary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you practice the alternative and you're a dude, she don't want you, right? So if you know you're bi, she's not into you. So just, I guess, respect her space and keep it clean. But other than that, I don't know how many of you guys are going to want to hit her up. Maybe I don't know. You never know. To each his own, right? There might be a guy in the chat right now in the clouds that might find her attractive, right? I hope, I guess. So it is what it is. I'm going to go get me something to eat, and I'll be back with another one. Ringo TV Reactions. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel today. Ringo TV Reactions for the best commentary and criticism on YouTube. It is what it is. Peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings to everybody that's in the clouds. We will be back later. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.